Okay, it is time for my next book, and I am reading One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So what I'm gathering from this is that she marries this guy, he goes missing, so she falls in love with this other guy, and then the missing husband comes back, which, super interesting concept. It's like, oh my gosh, what's that movie that has Tom Hanks in it? It's not Shipwrecked. It's not Lost. What is it called? I'm going to Google it because this is going to drive me nuts. It's Castaway. Like the 5 Seconds of Summer song. Anyway, I'm reading One True Loves, and I just think that's a really interesting concept. I also love her writing, and it's just been a while since I've read her, but I loved The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That's like, I loved that, which I know it like had its moment on TikTok and whatever, but like I feel like that one's rightfully so. Like the concept of that one is really cool, and I've heard they're turning that into a movie, which this one says now a major motion picture. So I need to look to see if it's become one. But overall, I'm just really excited. I feel like this is one of hers that I don't hear mentioned that often. I just think she has really popular ones. But this one's premise sounds the most intriguing to me. I think this one and like The Seven Husbands are like neck and neck for just like, that's a really cool idea. And I feel like it's just kind of a classic. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Excited to see how I vibe with the characters. I've learned that's kind of very influential in how I enjoy books, is how much I kind of vibe with the characters themselves. Because if I find them annoying, I'm not gonna like it. So I'm not saying I have to agree with everything or like love them, but if I find them annoying, that's a deal breaker for me. So we'll see. But yes, I'm gonna get right to it, and let you know what I think. Okay, so I'm a decent amount through, and I'm really enjoying it. I shut it. I don't know what page I'm on, but basically, so it starts off with this conversation at dinner where like she's with Sam, the new boyfriend. I think they're engaged, and we learn how just like they've had with the family, things are going good, and then she gets a phone call, and it's like, it's Jesse, I'm alive. And then it just cuts to it, flashbacks in time, and it goes on for like a long time of just context of how she met Sam first, but then she fell in love with Jesse, like just all this stuff. And I really enjoy the characters. I'm bought into honestly both relationships. Like sometimes where I'm like, ugh, why do you like each other? I actually get it. I like her. I like both the guys. I feel like she does a really good job of describing the grief that she feels for 2 years before she starts dating again, when she dates Sam. And you just feel like you're in there with her, where she just feels like hollow. And it's just, and then she writes a letter to Jesse, like she doesn't ever mail it to anyone, but it's like a goodbye letter where it's like, I've mourned you for 2 years. I'm never gonna stop loving you, but I need to let the sadness go. And that was a very emotional letter. And yeah, I'm dying to know what happens. And also, I just now noticed it's like she calls Jesse her one true love over and over, but the title says One True Loves, like plural, which is like, duh, Sydney. Like when you just look at the cover, obviously, but then like they're like, whenever you hear her call Jesse her one true love over and over, it just has a whole new meaning. Not really, but like it hits me different. That's really all the comments I have so far. I don't think this is gonna take me long at all, but yeah, I'm just excited to jump back into it. So I'm not gonna keep blabbering on for too much, but I'm gonna get back reading and see if I can catch up in time to when she finds out that Jesse is still alive, because we haven't quite come up to the present. So when that happens, I'll give a little update. Okay, so I'm on page 283. almost done. I'm on 283 out of, I think 300 flat maybe, 325 basically. And I am so happy. I wanted her and Sam. Sam is the newer guy. So Jesse's the guy that, her husband who came back, and Sam's the new one. I wanted her to be with Sam because she likes her, like, her sister says it perfectly. It's not about who you love more. It's like which version of you love yourself as more. And with Jessie, she was always flying around. Like, she liked it at the time, but it reached a point where she was like, I just want to be home, towards the very end, right before he disappeared. And with Sam, like, she's running her family bookstore. Like, she's just really happy, and he treats her well and stuff. And I love Sam, and I was hoping for Sam, but it looked like she was leaning towards Jessie, and she had the same realization where she's like, he likes the old version of me, and I like the old version of him. Like, he would like get the pizza that she used to love, and she's like, I don't eat cheese anymore. And he got the old, like, it was like Diet Coke, but she's like, I don't drink soda because it hurts my stomach, like all this stuff. And then his realization, because she kept saying it, but he was like accusing her. He's like, I can't believe you left me, like getting like mad at her. And his realization is she chopped her hair short, and he was in the car looking at a photo, and he's like, I miss her hair like this. He's like, I bet if I asked her to, she would grow it out. And that was his realization of like, I like the old version of her, but she's changed, and I'm not in love with this version. So I think they're letting each other go, and I'm excited for her to be reunited with Sam. This book has been kind of painful because it's been so much just like emotional turmoil that, like, you know, when you're reading a book and you just kind of have like a constant knot in your stomach because you're like, it's just kind of like hard to read. This is how this one is, but it's so good. Like, I'm having such a good time. But I will let you know how her being reunited with Sam is. So, updates to come. Okay, so her and Sam ended up together. Thank goodness. I had my fingers crossed. I just was not vibing with Jesse. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just getting kind of annoyed by him. And I understand it'd be really hard if, like, oh my gosh, it'd be devastating if you were lost at sea and you came back and everyone thought you were dead and, like, the girl you loved had moved on. That'd be really hard. But he also made a ton of, like, snide remarks, and it was just kind of pissing me off. But I feel like that had to be done for us to, like, really want her to choose Sam, if that makes sense. But I really enjoyed this. I'm so tempted to give it a 5-star. There's just a little inkling inside of me that's like, not quite. You know what I mean? And I can't even describe what it was because I was so invested in the story. I loved the characters. Like, I actually thought she was, like, pretty level-headed. And I wasn't getting annoyed with her, which would have been so easy to do in the situation. I was kind of like, oh my gosh, girl, just pick Sam already. But I feel like she handled everything in, like, a good way. And, like, when she stood up for herself, and I wanted her to. So, I think I'm going to give this a 4.8. 4.8. Sounds right. But this was so good. I can't recommend it enough. If you haven't read it yet. I really enjoyed it. And now I'm like, I need to get into more of her books. Every time I read one, I have a really good time. And I really enjoy it. I don't know why I don't read more. It's just like I read one every now and then. But I just need to sit down and read all of her books. And they all, I thought they all connected in some way. I don't know how this one connects or if it does. I don't really know much about that. I don't really care, to be honest. I know, like, in the Malibu, what's it called? Is it Malibu Rising? Something like that. Like her Malibu one. Oh, it doesn't say. I was hoping it would say on the back. I know that one connects somehow. I don't know. That part doesn't really interest me. But I do just want to look up her other books and see which ones I have to go. Because like I said, I enjoy myself every time I read one, and she's popular for a reason. There's some authors where I'm like they're popular and I'm like, I don't get it. Taylor Jenkins Reid is one of those people where it's like, I get it. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you'll be seeing some more. I actually have another one of her books here, but I'm sure you'll be seeing some more like book reviews of hers soon. So keep an eye out. But bye.